This is my acknowledgements video. I have a little thing under the top about, and I don't think anyone reads it. And that's okay, because it's really not well presented on the channel for somebody to, hey, let's go read this. There's some background stories. And so I wanted to do a short video and acknowledge people that have gotten me to this point musically throughout my career, especially with writing music and being a support system. So I'm going to start first with where I live in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Moved here 7 years ago now. And one of the groups I ran into was the Waynesboro Arts Alliance's songwriting group. And they meet once a month. And every month they kind of choose they call it a prompt, an idea, to get you to write a piece of music to, and then you come back a month later and everyone performs it. And when I first went to this thing, I was stunned. I mean, I was taken aback. These people are really good. And it makes you realize that there are a lot of very famous people in the world. And I'm not saying it's luck, but there are a lot of people that are equally talented that have a great voice. And there are many great voices in this songwriting group, and it's headed by Jon Ingels. And so Jon and I talked about a year ago as I was looking at, do I do a CD? Definitely 8-track tapes are probably out now. So when we both talked about, and he's done CDs, and he said he can't get rid of them. And so kind of putting something up on a YouTube channel was, yeah, maybe this is kind of the best way to go, or at least partially. So that's where I'm at. And Jon, thank you. And all the songwriters, you guys are awesome. Now, along with that group, at the same time, was an open mic group, again, by the Arts Alliance in Waynesboro. And there's this lad named Brad Munn, who was the host of it. And I came in just to listen, see what it was like. I had no idea you do 3 songs. I didn't know how long the song. I had nothing idea. I was the only person there that I think was going to play piano, and they actually had a piano there. Is one of the reasons I drew it. And I went there. So at the end he said, hey, you want to play something? I said, well, you know, I only have one thing in my mind, and so I just came up and I played the song called A Friend and Lovers. And it's actually on one of the things I recently put up there. And I played it, and I'm doing like this kind of easy jazz fusion thing, and I get done, and everybody is just really, really nice. I don't think they knew what was happening. I had a lot of schedule issues. I couldn't come back for, about a month and a half, and I came back on the Wednesday night. And I came in that door, and Brad came running me. I remember you. You did that awesome improvisational thing. So that stuck with me, and he was such a supportive person. And during that summer, they kind of put a halt to the open mic group, and I talked to him, and I said, hey, would you be interested in maybe playing together? I mean, we'll do a project. He's known for his great stuff, country folk, bluegrass, and he has a great interpreter of things, and yet he wanted to improvise. He wanted to play his electric. And so we combined, and guess what? We're still together, and we're known as the Note Writers. So, thanks, Brad, for being such a good friend and support. It gets a little harder here. And I'll try to hold it together. Jeff Kerr, the Buckley brothers. So, I met Jeff back in mid-'80s. I was still playing full-time in the D.C. area. I mean, full-time, 6-7 nights a week in a trio. And we played a lot of the top 40 clubs. And I went to a lot of places, and you'd have these people come on, hey man, I play guitar, maybe we can jam together sometime. And after a while, you're like, yeah buddy, okay, leave me alone. Well, that's exactly what Jeff did when I first met him. Hey man, maybe we can jam together. And I blew him off. But he stuck with me. Next thing I'm knowing, he's sending me these CDs of artists like Pat Metheny. Hey, you should listen to this, you should listen to this. Jeff became my best friend. And he has been a great support. Thank you, man. And finally, where it all started was in ninth grade music theory class at Eastern York High School in Brightsville, Pennsylvania. Mr. Powell was the band director, and he also did the theory class. And I was brand spanking new, had no idea the year two other people in the class were 2 years advance on me, already taken it for a couple years. And I remember probably about the second or third week he gave an assignment. And I did my best. I mean, I knew the keys on the piano, and I did these triad thing to this melody. And it was obviously very wrong because he sat down and said, hey, let's talk about this. And whatever he told me that day, and I wish I really remembered it perfectly. I have a pretty good idea though. It just stuck. It clicked with me. And I've been writing ever since. So thank you, Mr. Powell. Thank you all. Peace and love.